What's up, folks? Today we are going to talk about the fortunate situation when life has decided to throw you a bunch of different plates to spin all at the same time. I am overloaded, and it's a good thing. So as you can see, this one, my normal backdrop, is not on the easel. Something else has to go up there right now. So this work in progress has now become my main objective. I had no intention of doing this one anytime soon, but something has happened that is now requiring me to get this sucker finished like today. Well, not today. It's literally midnight on a Tuesday evening. I have all of tomorrow, and that's pretty much it to finish this. Okay, maybe not almost there, but it's closer than not being close. And so I've got to finish this one because I have the fortunate opportunity to be putting my work up in a local establishment. This came up all of a sudden, and the guy who was the curator of that spot has asked me to take my work on the fly and put it up there for the entire month, which is really cool. It's a coffee house here locally, and I'm stoked about that. He wanted some more macabre Halloween themes with skulls and, you know, dark stuff. And I have a few skulls. Skulls are kind of my thing. And so this one has just been sitting there, and now it needs to be done. Instead of the other projects that I have, I've got that table, or the table there has got to be done. Still got to finish the big dog back here, and I have some other stuff that needs to be finished, but this is now the priority. And so you are going to be with me on this journey to get this finished like yesterday. So I'm gonna paint a little bit tonight, not a lot, more strategizing than anything else, and then finish the rest of this whole thing tomorrow. You're gonna be here hanging out with me, and that's pretty much it. That's all we're gonna do this time, because that's all I got time for. So I hope you enjoy that. Let's get to it. So I just put the piece outside in the sun to kind of bake a little bit, dry off, drip down, fast track the process a little bit because I'm behind schedule. So while I'm waiting for that piece to dry, let's talk about gear for a second. I'm wrestling with a decision right now. I'm wrestling with a big decision. I'm not necessarily asking you for your advice. You can go ahead and give it if you want in the comments. Go ahead and leave your advice if you think you've got some. But just kind of, I'm vocally expressing what's bouncing around in my head lately. I'm making a decision between two separate new devices that are both very expensive. On the one hand, I want to go and get myself a brand new iPad Pro. I've played around with them at the Apple Store recently, and I enjoy that a lot. It's fun, it's a lot of fun, and I feel like I could do some work there. I feel like I could do even some of this work there, and draw and do other stuff, and I think it's a really great idea. It's gonna cost me somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 for all of the stuff that I need, because I want a keyboard so that I can type, and I want the pencil thing so I can draw. It's not cheap, but I think it's a good idea. However, it's not the only good idea. Another good idea would be for me to get a new camera, and not a new camera. This one's great, I like this camera, but something that's a little bit more upgraded, something's a little bit more stout. I want to get myself a DSLR camera that also I can use for video. Two reasons. Number one, I want to step up my video game, something that takes a little bit better video than this one. I want something that I can use a microphone with, because this one doesn't, and it was one of the things that kind of pissed me off the most when I bought it. Better quality video, better audio, being able to use it in other ways, be able to take pictures with it. I can take pictures with this one, but with the DSLR, be able to take even better pictures. I can change the lenses. add a 50mm lens, which I already have. I can get myself a wide angle lens so that way I can do something kind of cool visually. And once I bought a new video camera, I could have the 2-camera action. I could have 1 camera here and 1 camera here. And I could do this thing where I'm bouncing between the 2 different cameras, which adds a little bit more dynamic aspect to the videos. So now the question becomes, do I choose something that helps me do better art or do better videos? I haven't settled in on that yet. And until I do, I'm just gonna keep saving my money until maybe I'm gonna be able to afford both. Right now, I'm leaning probably more towards the new video camera because I feel like I'm doing more work video, and anything I would do artistically on the iPad would be almost secondary to the work that I would do in here. Yeah, I'm not 100% settled yet, but I'm definitely leaning more towards the new camera. We will see. I'll report back later. But for now, I think I might be dry enough to get started on the next round. It is now Thursday morning. Today is the day I go to hang this up later in the afternoon amongst some of my other art pieces. I did some other little things overnight while you guys weren't watching. Little things. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So yeah, I think it's done. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a couple little things that I would have done different, but for the most part, I am stoked. I like the way it turned out. What do you think though? I'd like to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this piece? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What should I have done differently? I'm open to your suggestions. Well, I'm open to at least listening to what you've got to say, but not gonna change it. So answer that question in the comments below. And if you are new here and you haven't done the thingy thing where you go and you hit this button, where is it? Right there. Subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit that also, that little bell that pops up too, because that's a thing. And that way you make sure you never miss an opportunity to watch what we do here in the studio, whether it's the podcast or this. So yeah. Do that, and we'll see you again next time, folks. Remember, be good today, be even better tomorrow. See ya. Wish me luck.